What is up, y'all? It's your boy Nick. Yes, sir. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. There we go. Look. Now, if y'all have been here for a while, which is not that long ago, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think the last one I did, one of these, it was like 3 months ago, maybe. You know what I'm saying? We've been strong, man. It's almost December, bro. We almost did it. Wait, now that I think about it. 5 months now? 6 months now? 7? Something like that. Look, at this point, I'm on cruise control. This is easy. This is autopilot. We on autopilot right now, bro. This is easy, bro. It's like I've been starting, bro. But look, that's besides the point. Look, I did a recent video. Well, not recent. It was probably like 2 to 3 months ago. Off this same channel. It was the rise and fall of Nickelodeon, because you know I like Nickelodeon, but I am a Cartoon Network baby. So, hence why I found this video kind of quite interesting. The Cartoon Network, the rise and fall, and rise again. Interesting. I had never really, I feel like for me, as for a lot of cartoons, like I said in my Nickelodeon one, I feel like a lot of cartoons and, you know, the quality and the down grace period for like Nickelodeon, Disney, and Cartoon Network was around the 2000, like later, like 2010s. I feel like that's when it started dipping off, per se. Yeah, I ain't gonna cap to you, like I would say like 2000 and like what 12, 13. I mean, mind you, I stopped watching cartoons by that time anyway. But like, I mean, I was watching them on and on and off, but I wasn't watching them like, you know, heavy like I was like as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Even then, as a kid, I didn't watch them heavy. I mean, I was pretty much stuck on the Cartoon Network. You know what I'm saying? Anything else was like, you know, depending on what it was, you know what I'm saying. But that's besides the idea here. Look, we're about to get into this. Let's go. This by the company man. Shout out to the company man. You know what I'm saying? He a company man business. For the company man, when the company man goes, you know. Yeah.
I am excited to talk about Cartoon Network because this is something that I started watching over 20 years ago. When I was younger, I would watch Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, and that was it.
I mean, who hasn't? Who like, that's literally the rotation. Who has not watched one of these 3 channels growing up? Unless if you didn't have a TV. Even if you did have a TV, bro, like, there's no way you would have never heard of Disney. I mean, it's on the radio, this, that, and the third. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Every kid has went through this, bro. It don't matter even if you were homeless, you at least heard of Disney. You know what I'm saying? At least. You know what I'm saying? We all grew up on it. Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. You know, for others, Saturday morning cartoon. If you didn't have cable, like you have 4 Kids. What is it called? Jinx, right? I think it was called. Forgot what it was. You know, a couple other. You know, from the main, like the Channel 9s and the Channel 5s and stuff like that. Those, like, they had those for kids. They had kids shows as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is childhood. Let's continue.
I am not exaggerating when I say that either. The TV in my room actually had this weird setting where you could program it to skip channels when hitting the channel up and channel down buttons. I imagine it was intended to skip the ones that had a bad signal or were in a different language or something.
I didn't have
but
that.
I used it to eliminate every channel except those 3. For years, I don't think a day went by where I didn't watch at least an hour or 2 of Cartoon Network. So yeah, I'm excited to talk about this. I started watching, I guess, in the mid to late 90s, but the channel does go back to 1992. It was the end result of some unconventional deals and innovative thinking, all involving Ted Turner. And if you're not familiar with Ted Turner, he was a big part of shaping the cable television industry into what it is today. The channel TNT stands for Turner Network Television. The channel TBS stands for Turner Broadcasting System. Well, in 1980, he started CNN, the first network dedicated to 24-hour news coverage.
Oh, I didn't know
It was
that.
a pioneering new idea that helped prove the sustainability of a non-stop single-focused channel. So in 1992, he set out to try it again, but this time instead of a news network, it would be a cartoon network. The reason he chose to focus on cartoons is because over the past few years, he had acquired the rights to a tremendous amount of them. The owners of all these classic cartoons kept buying and selling them, so it gets a little tricky to follow, but they were slowly consolidating together. See, in 1956, Warner Brothers sold the rights to all of their other Looney Tunes cartoons that were created before 1948. You know, all of the ones featuring Bugs Bunny and the gang, and then 2 years later, United Artists bought that company.
I cannot look at Bugs Bunny the same anymore. Thanks to Me King, and shout out Me King, because I just reacted to one of his the other video. What you call it? The one with Miss Frizzle, Magic School Bus. Yeah, I'm still scarred by that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Company. Then in 1981, MGM bought United Artists. With
Metro!
that deal, MGM now owned all of the pre-1948 Looney Tunes. For only a few years, they started producing original content. I would consider it a slower start with the Moxie Show, followed by Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I mean, taking a former Hanna-Barbera superhero and having him host a fictional late-night talk show is an original idea that you have to respect. But
yeah, because this was one of the shows that, like, you would watch. It's on Adult Swim now. This would be like at 4 o'clock. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I caught myself watching like a couple of these episodes because of that. Because I'll be, niggas had trouble sleeping sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And when I had a TV, I definitely would catch this like at 4:30 in the morning, right before I had to get up for bed, and I'd be like, bro, this shit, yeah. I mean, granted, I was a kid, but I was like, bro, this is not funny, bro. this was not funny. And then, I mean, looking back at it now, it's just like, I like the concept because it's kind of cool, but like, bro, this just, I was like, bro, what is this, man? Like, bro, I had this on, basically waiting till, Nickelodeon started up, and if kids know, when you had to wake up at like what 5:30, like something like that, 6 o'clock, bro, first thing I'm watching when I turn on the TV, bro, I'm watching that SpongeBob. They had it was perfectly timed because I got to watch 2 episodes of SpongeBob right before I had to go to school. I was like, 2 episodes of SpongeBob, go to school. It is what it is, but before that, you know what I'm saying, when you had to wake up, get your teeth, like, it wasn't on, so I had to, sometimes this would pop up, and I'm just like, bro, what is this, bro? I'm just literally, it's literally one of those shows that you put on, like in the background type stuff, you know what I'm saying?
But it wasn't a huge investment and didn't have a huge impact on the channel overall. Easily, the show that was most responsible for transforming Cartoon Network into the channel that we all know was What a Cartoon. It was a series of shorts made by different creators that led to the creation of some of Cartoon Network's...
Wait, Courage was on this? Big Courage. Look at that boy. He looked kind of distorted.
Most iconic shows. Oddly enough, they even aired
Larry
an
and
early,
Steve?
much cleaner predecessor of Family Guy. But what I'm talking about here is Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken, Courage the Cowardly Dog, the Powerpuff Girls, and my personal favorite, Dexter's Laboratory.
I get you that. Dexter's damn, that's some goats, bro. That's goatess, bro. Goatess status. Johnny Bravo hella funny though. Y'all can't lie, Johnny Bravo hella funny, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Cow Chicken was funny too. Cow Chicken was definitely funny.
While I'm talking about these cartoons, here's something that I just learned that blew my mind. In the show The Powerpuff Girls, that narrator?
The city of Townsville.
That is Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob and a ton of other things, including...
What? That's actually kind of cool. Damn, so you say he was making 2 bags? Golly. The city of Townsville. Look at us.
The mayor on the Powerpuff Girls. That was surprising, but back to the network. For me, the height of the network will forever be Cartoon Fridays. That was the night Double D or Johnny Bravo or
I remember this, bro.
Cartoons, as they were called.
Damn, I was a baby though. Bro, looking back at it, like, bro, like, I remember this, but I was like, bro, I was too damn young, bro. Golly, Johnny Bravo at 7:30, Dexter's Lab at 8, Powerpuff Girls at 8:30, Johnny back again. I don't know what show that is. What show is that? Who has a? Is that a? What the fuck is that? Is that a sheep? I don't know what show that is. Courage, and then the best show on Cartoon Network to ever exist. I don't care what anybody said, bro. Ed and Eddie's literally the best cartoon on Cartoon Network in top 5, not 5, top 3, not 3, top 2, not 2, best cartoon out of all 3 of the networks. I'm not gonna say of all time because people gonna be like, what are you talking? I'm just saying out of Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, and Nickelodeon, Ed and Eddie is literally top 5. I don't care what y'all say. If it's not top 5 in your list, you don't know cartoons. I don't want to talk to you.
Would host a night of cartoons. I know I'm saying cartoon a lot right now, but this cartoons era was when the network jumped in popularity, growing by as much as 30% a year, now seen by over 80 million people. And more importantly, it's where they
actually, now that I think about it, the reason why I remember this because I think this was on Boomerang. I didn't watch this personally, but I think I remember them doing like this kind of retro kind of stuff on Boomerang. And then putting the cartoons. That's probably what I remember that from. Because I don't remember, you know what I'm saying? That's where I remember that from. Bro, look at this. Like, bro, all this, bro, look, you see the ghosts, man? This was lit, though. This was lit, bro. This is definitely lit, bro.
Their identity. This is when Cartoon Network became something more than just a place to show old cartoons. It became something original. So, somewhat ironically, as the cartoons were becoming the new focus of the channel, they started phasing out their older cartoons that they'd spent so much money to obtain and had been the original motivation to start the network. In the year 2000, they started a new network called Boomerang.
Shout out Boomerang, bro.
These classic cartoons, 24 hours.
Boomerang is literally the reason why I even know old cartoons, because if it wasn't for Boomerang and not watching the old cartoons, then I wouldn't have no old cartoons. Like, to be honest with you, keep it a buck. If it wasn't for Boomerang, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what the Flintstones was. I wouldn't know what the Storks was. What y'all know about the Storks, bro? Yeah, the Jetsons, all that. If it wasn't for Boomerang, I would have not known any of the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons and like movies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Old school Scooby-Doo, all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I still, like in my other video, the Narmac video, still stands. Pup named Scooby-Doo is still the best Scooby-Doo. I don't care what y'all say.
Today,
Fight me.
Making it very similar to the original vision of Cartoon Network. In 2001, they started Adult Swim, which as a 10-year-old, I would absolutely hate. Every Sunday night, they would air this thing.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim.
I am still conditioned to dislike that sound because it meant that the cartoons were done for the day and it was essentially time to go to bed. I didn't watch them at the time.
Yeah, I mean, granted, I don't know, but I don't know, for me personally, Adult Swim, when Adult Swim came on, that's like, I feel like every kid can relate to this. Well, I don't know, probably not every kid, but you know, ethnic when Adult Swim came on, that was literally the one, that's like literally the, well, actually no, I feel like every kid can relate to this. When Adult Swim came on, bro, every kid had either two choices. Either you risk getting caught watching Adult Swim with the funny content that's on there, or you just turn it off and like go to Disney Channel or something. Or I think, yeah, Disney Channel, because I think Nickelodeon stopped, you know, didn't they have like a curfew type of thing? Like they stopped like cartoons at like 8 o'clock or something, 8:30, something like that, 9 o'clock, something like that. So you watch like was it Nickelodeon or Disney? I think it was Nickelodeon, because Disney Channel or something like that. Every kid has went through that experience. And like for me, when Adult Swim came on, I was like, bro, I'm ready to watch this stuff, because I'm like, I timed it just right. Like I wouldn't watch the beginning of Adult Swim, obviously, because I know I don't know what it was, but my mom and my stepdad knew exactly what time it was. Like by the time, because like everybody knows, like, I mean, during the week I didn't watch Adult Swim, obviously, because you know you had to go to bed. You had a bedtime. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you got, you know, during the weekends, it's like, bro, when the weekends came through, I knew when I'm watching Adult Swim, I know I'm about to get some heat. Boondocks, for example. I mean, granted, my mom would never, when I was young, she would never, I was not allowed to watch the Boondocks growing up, or anything, like I said, on anything on Adult Swim, because she thought it was literally just for adults only, and she took that seriously, literally. She took it literally and said, you're not watching anything on Adult Swim. So I had to risk it. Niggas would literally come into my room to make sure that I'm not watching Adult Swim. If they would have saw anything that was too inappropriate, I'm getting my ass beat. So I'm just like, bro, the way that I set it up, bro, I knew exactly what time or estimated around the time that they're coming through the you know, saying through my room and stuff. I got the remote in my hand, ready. As soon as I even hear a footstep, I'm switching to Disney Channel real quick, or ABC Family, or the next channel over it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, and I ain't gonna lie though, I got caught sometimes, because you know, sometimes when you're flipping the channel and the remote, this is the struggles of bro. When you have like a remote like this, you know what I'm saying? You try to flip the channels and stuff, but it don't work. You see their little red button working, but it's not moving. Yeah, I got caught a couple times. But sometimes I was too smooth with it, bro. Too smooth with it. I mean, until the point until they caught on, because then they'll realize that I wasn't watching that channel, like ABC Family or whatever that the channel was like I'm not watching ABC Family. I'm a fucking kid. She'd be like, I know you're not watching this. Press the restart button or whatever, the last button, whatever that on the remote to the last channel you flip to. Adult Swim, yeah, I got my ass beat. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But look, kids don't have to worry about that nowadays, because y'all don't even have remotes. Y'all don't even have to worry about that. Y'all don't even got cable. Y'all watching everything on YouTube. Y'all got it easy.
But they did air many successful shows, and later on even played a big part in bringing back shows like Futurama and Family Guy. All right.
I'm gonna be the first one to say this, though. Keep it a buck with you. I like Futurama for like, I mean, I like it not really that much. It wasn't really for me. Nah, let me stop capping. I mean, I liked it, but I feel like the show was trash. I ain't gonna cap you. I liked it like a little, like it probably like 1 or 2 episodes probably of the Futurama that I like, but I feel like that show was trash. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I know I was trying to be nice, but I was like, bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Futurama's trash, bro. I feel like The Simpsons trash too, but you know, y'all gonna get me out of here if I say that. Well, I already said it, so what you gonna do? You ain't gonna find me, bro.
Alright, I want to talk about some potential
Family gotta go, you already know.
It gets tricky, because with a creative network like this, how do you possibly quantify these...
And also, I know this is unrelated to the topic, and I know I keep on pausing. I also have to say this, though, just to preface. Because I know a lot of people gonna hate me after I say this, but I don't give a fuck. That's just my opinion. If you don't like me, get the fuck out, you know what I'm saying? I feel Rick and Morty is not funny as well. I feel like Rick and Morty is trash show. I'm sorry. I just had to say it. I don't understand why niggas like that show. I mean, to each their own, you know what I mean? But like, don't ever try to if y'all ever meet me in real life, don't try to sit up here try to give me references to Rick and Morty and stuff. I don't watch I watched like the first couple seasons of it, first season or something like that, and a couple. I didn't even watch the first season. I ain't gonna cap to y'all. I watched anytime it came on. You know what I'm saying? If I had nothing else to do, literally nothing else to do, and I was literally bored and I couldn't go to sleep, I might watch it. Whatever show that was on that time, and literally every single show that I've seen, like trash. Honestly, it wasn't funny. Sorry, it's just not it. I'm sorry. You can hate me all you want. You'd be like, this is the best show ever existed. Cool. Don't hate me because of my opinion. It's my channel, you know what I'm saying, my video. You did what it did. You can say edit trash all you want, because you know you're lying to yourself. But look, you know what I'm saying. But like, look, I'm just keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying. You know, shout out to the writers and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they're cool people and all, but like, the show trash, bro. I'm sorry. The show trash. I'm sorry.
Or even prove that they exist. As far as I can tell, even the viewers are divided. Firsthand, on this channel, I see comments talking about how they fell and came back, and just some praising the network. It's hard to know what to make of it, but it appears that the general perception is that they started to fall soon after that cartoon era in the...
Nah, I feel like it started to fall around 2010. I think 2004 to 2009 was the height of its, in my opinion. I feel like, and honestly, I feel like a lot of people will agree with me on that as well. I feel like from 2004 to 2008 to 9ish, I feel like that was the peak of Cartoon Network for me personally. I don't know, because like, granted, maybe it's kind of biased, because that's probably around the time I started watching, like, you know, Cartoon Network shows and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, versus, you know, watching PBS Kids or some shit like that. I didn't watch no PBS, at least I don't remember watching PBS Kids, I don't know. But like, you know what I'm saying, like around 2004, that's probably when I start watching cartoons like Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, and Nickelodeon, this, that, and the third. So I feel like from 2004 to 2009 ish, I would say that's probably, actually no, that's cap. I'm gonna say from 2002, 2001. No, because yeah, 2004 seems about right. 2004 seems about right for me personally. For me personally, but like from 2004 to 2009 ish, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, 2010 I'll stretch it to 2010. But 2004 to 2009 ish, 10 ish, I feel like that's the height of it. And after 2010, that's when I feel like it got trash. After 2010, I feel like from 2010 to 2015, I will argue to say that was probably the worst year, not for Cartoon Network, but for all three networks, bro. I feel like from 2010, particularly 11, I'm gonna say 2011 to 2015 was just probably the worst years of Cartoon Network, in my opinion. In my opinion, I feel like it fell off heavily. It fell off heavily, because even me not being like around, like, you know what I'm saying, around in teenager years around that time, I was going to, you know, I dabbled and dabbled watching some cartoons here and there, you know what I'm saying, just because I wasn't really watching TV during, you know, high school years, because, like, you know, niggas was busy, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know what I'm saying, get something up. But like, you know, if I would have the chance to watch some kind of cartoons or something like that, you know what I'm saying, I mean, granted, now if I think about it though, like low key, I could honestly say that would make sense, because you around 2011, 10-ish, that's when, you know, YouTube really started to take off. And, you know, I feel like to a certain degree, you know, the internet as a whole started to really like flourish around that time, you know what I'm saying, 2010, 2009-ish type shit, you know what I'm saying, like around that time, that's when stuff started to really rise, and not a lot of kids or people were really watching like TV, and that's just like literally the decline of TV at this point. Like low key 2010, I would say 2011, that's when people weren't really on. Me personally, I stopped watching TV around that time. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, like that's when I switched to, you know, YouTube, and like, you know, at the time some illegal websites, you know, to watch a lot anime and stuff like that. Not watching that other stuff. I wasn't on to that other stuff, bro. That wasn't me. No sir. But, you know, watching some, you know what I'm saying, watching some anime, you know what I'm saying, on some illegal websites. I ain't gonna cap. But don't act like I'm the only one that ever did. Like, bro, we all been through there, bro. We all been through there. We all went to the illegal websites to watch anime, you know what I'm saying? Legal websites to go read some mangas. Do I do it now? Let's continue.
Mid-2000s reached an all-time low toward the end of that decade, and
Yeah.
started somewhat of a renaissance around 2010.
I don't
You may
believe-
disagree with that, but
Yeah.
I think that's how most people see it, and that timeline does make sense.
No, it doesn't. No, it's just like how I said. I feel like a lot of people see that. I feel like a lot of people see that the fall was 2010. I don't know how old this guy is. For me personally, that's in people around my age group, and you know, even I would say even my, like, as young as like my brothers and stuff, like my youngest brother. Yeah, I would agree with that. I feel like he would agree with that as well, because he just turned 21, so I feel like he would also agree with that. I feel like he would also agree with that. That's probably the youngest I could go to, because that's still in the time frame. That's still in the time frame of, like, you know what I'm saying. So I feel like that would make the most sense, because like I feel like a lot of kids stopped. I don't think a lot of kids were watching. Yeah, because I would say that.
Sense. When searching for reasons behind the fall, we should look at some major changes around that time. And how about the 2000 merger between Time Warner and AOL? It was actually the biggest merger ever and a complete disaster, so there's many ways that this could have affected the network. They changed up Hanna-Barbera Productions, for example, but the big one I'm looking at here is the resignation of Betty Cohen. She was the president of Cartoon Network going back to the beginning 9 years earlier.
Oh, shout out Miss Betty,
her
bro.
control where all of these legendary shows were introduced, and the network first found that identity. In 2001, AOL offered her a job that I believe involved creating content for teens on their internet platform, so she left Cartoon Cartoon Network. She was replaced by Jim Samples, who did make some changes. Not necessarily bad changes, but things were different. That leads me to my next reason, rebranding. By 2004, they had stopped using the name Cartoon and changed their logo for the first time ever. They kind of isolated the CN from the checkerboard and put them together.
I like this logo though. I feel like, I mean, this is a GOAT logo, but I like this logo. I like this logo a lot. This is a clean logo. What the hell is
It's hard
man
to
talking
say
about?
if it was better or worse, but it was different, and it was followed by a few other branding changes in the upcoming years. It was also during this time when all of those original cartoon series were coming to an end. I should say that they were replaced with some hit shows created under the new leadership. The Grim Adventures of Billy and
fire.
Mandy, Codename Kids Next Door,
Go.
Foster's Home for Imaginary
Go to
Friends.
shows.
Gosh, the titles really got longer. Again, I'm not here to review the shows and say what was good and what was bad, but they weren't the originals, and because of that, I imagine many of
I mean, granted, like, bro, like, let's keep it a buck, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Because I don't, like, I feel like this is all due to age, because I don't know how old this guy is, but for me personally, like, bro, Billy and Mandy, go tier show. Go tier show. Kids Next Door, you can't even tell me any kid that does not know about Kids Next Door. That's literally one of the go-to shows of all time. All-time list. Foster's Home, goated show. It's a goated show. Cap and tell me that it's not. Cap right now. Swear on your mother's grave that you never watched. You watched Foster's Home and Imaginary Friends, and you're like, this is trash. You haven't. You can't say that. You can say that for a couple episodes, but as a cartoon as a whole, no, you can't say that. You can't say that. Come on, bro.
Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Codename Kids Next Door,
All
Foster's Home
goated
for
shows,
Imaginary
man.
Friends. Gosh, the titles really got longer. Again, I'm not here to review the shows and say what was good and what was bad, but they weren't the originals, and because of that, I imagine many of the people, including myself, didn't make that transition and respond to them in the same way. Or even if they did, by 2009, all of those shows were done as well, along with Ed, Edd and Eddy,
Yeah.
and that was what many considered to be their lowest point. Another reason for their decline is all of this live action stuff.
Lois, Ed, Edd and Eddy ending. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, but I will say this though, because even though Ed and Eddy is one of my favorite cartoon shows, I feel like it is. No, it's kind of hard for me, but Ed and Eddy is really one of my favorite Cartoon Network shows. But I ain't gonna cap to y'all. I'm not gonna even cap to y'all. Towards the end of Ed and Eddy, it definitely felt like, yeah, it definitely hit rock bottom towards the end of it. I feel like it wasn't as funny as it was at the beginning of, like, you know, of Ed and Eddy. Like, I feel like towards the ends when it, I mean, don't get twisted, it still was funny. Don't get twisted, it still was funny, but it wasn't like on the same level as like it was kind of hitting, like, it kind of hit like a SpongeBob phase before SpongeBob hit it. You know what I'm saying? How, like, SpongeBob, obviously everybody could go back to SpongeBob and watch all the goated episodes, but later down on the line, later down in the years, it's like, yeah, SpongeBob just pretty much completely fell off. Not even kids that are in that age range don't even like SpongeBob. I know my nephews and my nieces do not like SpongeBob, or at least the newer stuff. You show them the older stuff, oh, they think it's hilarious. The newer stuff, they're like, yeah, I mean, relatable, you know what I'm saying, current to the time, but it's like not really funny, you know what I'm saying? So
2009, they introduced CN Reel. It was a programming block filled with all of these live-action
yeah,
reality
I remember this. This made no sense. Even as a kid, I was very angry at the fact that they started doing these live action type of stuff. You know what's even crazier? My mom actually got angry about this. Like, no, my mother got angry at Cartoon Network doing live action shows on Cartoon Network. Mind you, she don't watch at all. No cartoons, none of that at all. She got angry at the fact that this happened. So, like, I'm like, bro, this was stupid. Like, how the hell you gonna call it Cartoon Network, and then y'all gonna and y'all gonna put live action stuff on here. They're basically were trying to pull like a Disney Channel, like Nickelodeon type stuff. If y'all was gonna do that, y'all should have did that at the beginning. Nobody goes to Cartoon Network and wants to see live action stuff. We go to Cartoon Network. It's called Cartoon Network. All I want to see is cartoons. I don't want to see no human beings. The closest human type person that I want to see is Tom from Toonami. That's it. Other than that, I don't want to see no humans at all ever involved. Leave that for Adult Swim. Don't bring that onto Cartoon Network. You know what I mean? When they start rolling out these live action shows, like, bro, this is when this for a fact was when it started to fall off. This is when it started to really fall off, bro. And I feel like anybody can agree with me. Like, this is literally when this stuff started to fall off. Because this was just like, why are y'all doing this? Y'all see Disney Channel and Nickelodeon do it. Like, bro, the reason why it's successful on Nickelodeon, cartoon, and Disney Channel is because they've been doing that. Disney Channel been have live action stuff on it. Nickelodeon been have action stuff on it. Two different things. When people say who has the best cartoons on their platform, everybody's gonna say Cartoon Network. Why? Because it literally was the home for cartoons. When it comes to live action stuff, Disney and Nickelodeon, they got that. That's them. You know what I'm saying? That's them. Come on, bro.
Shows. Their competitors like Nickelodeon and Disney Channel had
You can't compete with that.
shows, so I guess that this was their attempt to tap into that audience, but it didn't go well.
Yeah.
The shows received poor reviews, and even if the shows were decent enough, I don't think the audience would have responded very well to them.
I mean, I wouldn't really know because like I said, this is around the time when I stopped watching Cartoon Network or cartoon like stuff like that. But I heard about this stuff. This is like on the transition to me getting out. Like, when I heard about this stuff, I was like, yeah, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying?
When they decided to call the channel Cartoon Network, I'd say that pretty much cut out any potential for live action shows. It's an easy criticism to say that Cartoon Network should stick to cartoons.
Yes.
So if you combine all of these reasons, we can see that by 2009,
or else change or rebrand it and call it something else.
Many would argue they were looking much worse. But I say that was their lowest point because in 2010, they started making some major changes. They canceled CN Real, introduced yet another logo, and I'd say most importantly, they started introducing some well-received shows. I'm talking about the regular show premiering in 2010, Adventure Time premiering that same year, The Amazing World of...
See, but my thing is like, that's the difference maker. They had regular show, they had Adventure Time. Literally, the only two shows that when I had to come back to it, the only two shows that I would consider good from this, resurgence. Those were the only two shows that I considered good. Steven Universe, I would say, is on par with that. Everything else, absolutely garbage. This show right here in particular is not a good show. Granted, I know it's not, the demographic is not targeted towards me at this point in time of when I watched it, but still, it should be like, you can't make this kind of cartoon and then have even Adventure Time, which is kind of similar to this in a sense, Adventure Time kind of similar to this, and it's still Adventure Time still being good. Like, niggas was watching Adventure Time, bro. Like, as teenagers and growing up into, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell me like bro, they're kind of similar in a sense, and still I'm like, bro, I watch this show, it's like, bro, this show's not it. But I watch Adventure Time, I'm like, okay, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to be honest with you, out of those three shows that I named, I will say regular show is the best out of all three of them. I don't know if it's because it had more like adult humor, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the guy named it was JC Quint something. I forgot what that guy's name was, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was because of him and like what they were doing, but like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna put a cartoon on a Cartoon Network and it kind of doesn't fit the traditional cartoon sense. and then get it to smash hit. Like I would, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it, you know, I don't know. Maybe I see it different because I couldn't, like, when I tried to watch the show, because I ain't gonna lie to you, because like some people said that this show was pretty good, you know what I'm saying? You know, a couple of exes, I ain't gonna name names, you know what I'm saying? But she, you know, she kind of liked this show, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know, maybe because she was high, I don't know, something like that. But like even watching these shows high and stuff, like, bro, like this was not hitting. It wasn't it, bro. I could take acid and watch this show and it still wouldn't hit, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck. And any other show after that is like was not rememberable at all, whatsoever, bro. So,
of Gumball the following year, and Steven Universe and Teen Titans Go 2
Trash.
years later.
Trash. That's exactly what I'm saying. Trash. This was absolutely garbage. I don't understand why they would even do that. Why would y'all even do that? Why would y'all even make a Teen Titans Go, bro? Because I remember this in vivid detail when they said that they were going to bring back Teen Titans. I was like, okay, I may not be watching cartoons that often or that frequently, but I ain't going to cap to you. I definitely will watch some Teen Titans. I ain't going to cap to you. And then when it came up with this bullshit, I was like, bro, what is this, man? What is this? Like legit, what is this, bro? Like, what was that? Like I was so
They may have
dismayed.
overdone it with Teen Titans Go, but many would agree that that lineup was a considerable improvement. You know, it really seems that every time we enter into a new decade, Cartoon Network starts reinventing themselves. I say that now because most of those shows have ended over the past few years, and Time Warner was acquired by AT&T over that time, which will likely lead to more changes. So it's hard to say what Cartoon Network will look like over the next decade, but I bet it will be different. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about Cartoon Network over the years? As I said, those Cartoon Fridays were the peak for me, so what would you consider to be their best era? Maybe you were a fan of Dude, What Would Happen back in 2009. I think you'd be in the minority, but it's possible. You know, I've had so much fun talking about all of these old Cartoon Network shows, and if you watched them back then like I did, I have to ask you this. Do you remember this commercial where Fred is looking for a parking spot? I think that they must have showed this thing excessively because I still have that thing memorized. Alright, so
I saw that on Boomerang.
Cartoon Network or the cartoons on the network, leave them in the comments. I'd like to hear what you have to say.
Can no leader go undated?
Thank you for watching.
Bro, look at Chicken, bro. Yeah, that's gonna do it. If you enjoyed, I know I went on a couple rants. You know, I get kind of passionate when I talk about cartoons because it's childhood, bro. You know what I'm saying? But look, oh god damn, 40 minutes. Oh, I gotta go. Look, I hope y'all enjoy. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified when I'm uploading a video, which is every single day, daily. I love y'all. I'm out there, bitch. I'm gone.